What's up, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another episode. And today I'm going to be doing my mock draft of the Jags 2023 NFL draft. This is what I would pick if I had my GM hat on, not what I predict the Jags doing in the draft. Also, I will not be covering rounds 6 through 7 in depth. So just a disclaimer there as well. Let's get into it. Starting off, round number 1, pick number 24. I have the Jaguars selecting Deonte Banks, cornerback from the University of Maryland, an amazing prospect. I think a great fit for the Jaguars, who recently released Shaq Griffin, who was our other corner. So I think, great fit for the Jaguars. This prospect has, great size, 6 feet, 197 pounds, super fast, ran a 4.35 40. So, he's going to keep up with those fast receivers there. He's a great man or press corner, and that's what we need. We need someone who can just lock down those ace wide receivers for the opposing team. And I think he's a great complement to Tyson Campbell, who's another lockdown corner that we have, and I think is just going to really help out this Jaguars secondary. And I think this is a huge priority position for the Jaguars at corner. We need help there. So Jaguars pick Deonte Banks at number 24 in the first round. We go to round 2, pick number 56. I have the Jaguars taking Brenton Strange. He is a tight end out of Penn State. I think he is a sleeper tight end. This would be a great pick for the Jaguars. Nice size there, 6'4", 253 pounds, runs a 4.7 40. So he's pretty fast, but he can do it all, man. He's a versatile tight end. He can block. He can catch really well. And the yards after, the catch, man, he can just pummel some defenders. And I think he's going to be a really, really, really good complement with Evan Ingram. He gives me Kyle Brady vibes, which is kind of funny because Kyle Brady went to Penn State as well. All right, we go into round 3 here, and I have them selecting Tyler Steen. He's a guard / tackle out of Alabama. The Jags need depth at guard and tackle. Brendan Sheriff, he is a guard that we picked up in the offseason from Washington. He had a pretty good season, but he's been kind of injury prone throughout his career. So I think, selecting Steen here adds some depth to that position. We've also had some issues with Ben Barch as well on the other side at guard. So I think he's really going to be a swing guard / tackle prospect. And I think they're going to use him. They could use him kind of like they used Will Richardson. And I think we'll also, help out our tackles as well. Like, we picked up Josh Wells in the offseason. He's had some injury problems. And of course, Cam Robinson has had some injury problems as well. So I really think we need some depth there at the tackle position. He's a pretty big guy, 6'6", 321 pounds. He's a good run blocker. He's a good pass blocker as well. So I think he'll be a backup guy. He'll be a nice depth piece, but definitely a must-have for the Jaguars, for this upcoming season. We go to round 4, pick number 121, and I have the Jaguars picking at defensive tackle with Keondre Coburn, defensive tackle out of Texas. He's a big guy, 6'2", 332 pounds. And man, the Jaguars just really need a lot of help in the interior, especially with the pass rush. He's going to be a huge asset there with Devon Hamilton, clogging up those holes, allowing our linebackers to go in and make plays. Probably rotational piece, especially since we lost Corey Peters. Foley Fatukazi's also had some injuries as well last season. So I think having Coburn in there as a rotational piece will really be nice. Definitely going to beef up the interior there. I think he can disrupt too. He's got great technique. He's got a great rip move. He can he can get separation from offensive linemen and, get upfield and wreak havoc. So I think he's a sleeper in the 4th round at defensive tackle. And I have us going with him, or I would select him rather. All right, we go to round 4, pick 127. I have the Jaguars selecting Tavius Robinson, an edge rusher out of Ole Miss. And this is another sleeper as well. I think this guy gives me kind of Calais Campbell vibes, just with his figure. He's 6'6", 257 pounds. He's fast. He runs a 4.66 40. So he's quick and agile. He's got great technique. Got a great rip move there, can get off of offensive linemen, dislodge from blocks, and wreak havoc upfield. I was watching some of his film, and they put him into a lot of different looks there, 3-4, 4-3. He can drop back into coverage. So yeah, he's a real versatile defensive lineman, or edge rusher rather. And he's got long arms as well, so he can like I said, get his hands on an offensive lineman, dislodge, use hand technique to rush the passer. I think he'll be a rotational piece, but a nice addition as well from a depth perspective, even considering we lost Arden Key and may not get Dewan Smoot back due to free agency. And I will briefly touch on rounds 6 and 7 here. I have the Jags selecting at cornerback Rezjon Wright, cornerback out of Oregon State, pick 202. Malik Knowles, a wide receiver out of Kansas State. And then at 208th pick, I have the Jags selecting a safety, Brandon Hill out of Pitt. And then the Jags selecting a inside linebacker, D Winters there out of TCU. So that is my mock draft. I tried to address all of the high priority positions there. There are some sleepers in this draft, especially Brenton Strange, Keondre Coburn, and I think Tavius Robinson as well. And then, of course, they're going with Deonte Banks. Have to, get that corner piece locked down for the Jaguars, which I think is essential. A lot of people are talking about going for Brian Branch. Amazing athlete. I like him, but he's more of a safety, and I just would rather pick someone who's played corner throughout their college career, because I just think it's a very difficult position to play, and we also need somebody who is really good in man and press coverage. So that is why I went with Deonte Banks. Let me know how you guys feel about my mock draft. Did you think it was good? Did you think it was terrible? I have thick skin, so let me know in the comments. But let me know how you feel. Who do you think the Jags are going to pick in round 1? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Hope you guys are doing well. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support my work. Hit that red subscribe button and that bell to get updates on latest content. You guys have a good one, and I will see you next time. Duval! What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Jaguar Podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always. And remember, this is a podcast, so you can find this pretty much wherever you find podcasts. Subscribe to it. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.